What up, everyone? It's your boy Magnus coming in with another Transformers review. This time on the third-party badass. Might be the most insanely detailed and most perfect MP figure that I own. Xtransbots MX2 Swarm Leader Andras, otherwise known as Masterpiece Scourge. And just bringing the camera over everything so you can appreciate the beauty of this figure. Such a fantastic piece, and what a way to close out the year. This is my figure of the year so far. There's only pretty much Sun Surge coming out by Bad Cube, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting him. But right now, when I transform Scourge, just holding him in my hand, he is the masterpiece of the year. Unfortunately, he's not an official figure for those that care about things like that. He is a third-party release, but what a fantastic one, and a home run by Xtransbots, who actually brought me back into the Masterpiece game with their Polyon, which was a Masterpiece Megatron. When I seen that figure, I knew it was time to come back, and things were getting serious in the Transformers world with getting toys of, figures of characters that we wanted since we were kids that were actually accurate, and Megatron was the one that was always never addressed correctly, and once he was, I came back in full strength. And this is Xtransbot's second offering in the Master X series, which are their Masterpiece line of huge figures, most popular characters, I'd imagine, because they have done a couple others like Wheelie and Huffer and things like that. So this is Scourge, and as you can see here, he comes on a beautiful stand, or he comes with it. I have him attached already. As you see, also the stand has two columns which you can put his guns in, and one of course is the Target Master, which his name is RIMFIRE. Funny name right there, RIMFIRE. But in the G1 Rebirth Season 4, he was also known as FRACAS. So FRACAS was Scourge's Target Master, and there's Scourge's G1 gun, which I really think is an awesome piece, and we'll get more into that as we go along. Of course, as you can see here, here's the beautiful space boat, done beautifully, very reflective paint, no blemishes as far as I can tell. Just beautiful, beautiful work. I'll spin this all the way around. As you can see, it's a perfect representation of Scourge as he looked in the movie, as well as the Season 3 cartoon. But definitely more fondness from the movie, and wow, just awesome. So I just wanted to give you an overview of everything that Scourge comes with. Then I will take him off the stand, and we will get into more detailed look at the boat and the weapons and the book, and well, the book we'll get into now, but the actual figure in vehicle mode, alt mode, and then we will transform him, and then get into an overview of the robot mode, and our closing comments with comparisons, of course, to other MP characters, and see how he scales in. And of course, I'm promising you that he's perfect. He is just so damn perfect. I pour lots of love out of my heart for this figure. It is just amazing, and like I said, just seeing it like this is one thing, but when you see him in robot mode, it is fantastic. So let's go to the box first. I'll move him out the way. Of course, you get a nice big solid box. Xtransbots with the nice silver foil, the Master X series, and then of course they've done Andras with that smooth MP Takara style box. The way it feels is beautiful. There you go with a little RIMFIRE FRACAS, and of course the explanation: 86 is the year that Scourge was born. MX2 Swarm Leader Andras. All right, and you'll come to the side, and we got it says, "He who fears is already extinct." I'm not sure if that was an exact line from the cartoon. I can't remember right now, but I'll take it. Okay, the other side. There we go, Scourge. "He who fears is already extinct." and there's an formatting mode of the space boat. And then you come to the back, and we have like a little scene reminiscent of the old G1 toy back of the boxes, but these are featuring some of Xtransbots other figures. So you got pipes back there, Huffers being covered by the sticker. There's Apollyon, aka Megatron, the upcoming Wind Charger, and Beachcomber and Tailgate. There goes Wheelie over there, and seems they'll be doing Power Glide and Cosmos. I'm not sure if they've done them already in other sizes and they're just including them. Like I said, I'm still new to a lot of this, so I'm learning as I go along. Over here, of course, is the upcoming Cyclonus, which I just can't wait for. That's my most anticipated figure. And we'll get to that when that review comes. And then here we have the tech spec, very reminiscent of the old style G1 figures. He who fears is already extinct, function swarm leader, and the description, which you can pause if you want to read it, because I won't sit here and read it for you. Strength, intelligence, blah, blah, blah. You got to have that red tech spec decoder, which I do not have, so bah. And then we will get to the bottom of the box, which of course shows the formatting of Scourge and also the foreshadowing formatting of Cyclonus, which also is becoming the next Xtransbot release. So there's the box. You can see. Next up, they give you your card that usually comes with the Masterpiece figures with a nice 3D render of the character, and then you flip it over and you get the tech sheet and a little description. It's actually in English, pretty nice. Nice hard credit card style material. Also in the box, you'll see here you get a little screwdriver, which I'm starting to have a crazy collection of these, and new shoulders, arm sockets for Apollyon. When you bought Apollyon, he came with an extra set because people were complaining that the originals were too loose, so they threw an extra set in, and those were extra tight, and I actually installed them. So I'm actually going to take them out and try these and see what these have to offer, and hopefully it'll be a nice medium from the original and the other sets. I mean, they must have included it for a reason, so I'll take that. And next up is the Apollyon's mace weapon connector, but for Scourge. So it's a blue piece. You could slide his hand off, I guess, and stick this on and put Megatron's mace on there. But why would I want to do that? I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. It won't be used. Next up, of course, is a beautiful color booklet. Nice cover, of course, of the box. Flip it open. You get the nice overview of what's coming inside. Everything there included. Description of the character, of course. If you check that out. I did notice that they mentioned he was part of Apollyon's high command, but then later speak of Abaddon, which is really correct because Scourge is part of Abaddon's crew, which is they're going to be their MP Galvatron, and Apollyon never really met Scourge. Alright, here we go. This is all the instructions on how to transform, which I will be doing after the break. Lots of cool detailed instructions. And basically when we get to the back, which is trying to go there automatically, you get a little preview of what's to come. There you go. Elegus, which is Cyclonus, of course. Boost and Hatch, and Arcos. So I will be getting all of those in due time. Can't wait. Close the back. Nothing there to see really. Empty road. And that's that. So I'm going to take a quick cut. And I will then address... We'll get Scourge off the stand. Pull out his wheels and his landing gear. And get more into the actual figure. It's Christmas time right here for me, Magnus. I'm loving my MP Transformers, and like I said right here, this has to be the masterpiece of the year. Comment below if you agree with me. I want to hear your opinion on this beautiful, beautiful third-party figure. Catch you after the break. Alright, so here we have Scourge. As you can see, he's on his stand, as I was showing just a second ago. But we're going to address some things that the figure can do in this alt mode. And then we'll get into the transformation and then the robot. But alright, so as you can see, Scourge is on the stand, which Well, as you can see first, let me get these out before they fall. So FRACAS can fold up in gun mode and peg in right here. And there you go with that. And of course, the guns, they're not really secured very tightly. They won't fall, but they're very loose. So his gun can go there, and you can switch them vice versa. You know the deal. On the bottom, of course, is where the stand tabs in. And if you see here, is a little piece that you just plug the stand, the tab right into it, and it actually presses in, just like so, and you got the idea. Next up, let's pull out the landing gear. As you can see, there's a beautifully clean, damn, this is so big to fit on the screen at one time, but just such a clean transformation. Wow, it's just, the designer on this figure just went all out and made sure that we have our movie accurate Scourge, cartoon accurate Scourge. It's just, I'm pining over this thing so much for something that looks so simplistic and weird, like a Star Wars land speeder, but he flies, and it's just dope, just so dope. All right, so let's pull the landing gear out like so. Sorry if I shifted that camera. All right, let's get these wheels out, and there you go. So now you can just set him down like this. Let me move the camera. And yeah, you can get him rolling across the floor, the table, whatever the hell you want to call it. He does it with precision. It works. It's official. All right, next up, another cool thing that you can do with this figure. If you remember in the animation, we had the Scourge had the ability to just pop up his head and talk while he was flying, which was pretty cool. It looks weird, but very cool. So to do that, what you'll do is you'll pull up this panel right here and pull the head back, which gives it a little bit of clearance. As you can see, the head in there, and the head is on a piston. So basically, it's just like a little peg. I just pushed in the wheels, so let me pull those back out. Sorry about that. It's a little tough. So basically, you're just gonna keep shimmying the head and pulling up slowly as you see how it's starting to reveal itself. Yeah, it's very tight. So just keep doing this like that. And once you get to the proper clearance, which I'm still not there yet, I don't think. Yeah, as you can see here, actually, the bottom of the peg is right there. So you just keep going until it hits the top, and then you'll know. I'm sorry if I'm off camera. Then you'll know you got there. So when you get it about here, let's see how he looks. Yeah, that's about right. So you'll basically just fold this box back down and push the head forward, and you got Scourge with his head out, just like he did in the movie and plenty times in the cartoon. And look at that head sculpt, which we will address later, but it's just so awesome. So yeah, the Gut Ultra Magnus line, people say it's Cyclonus. I used to think it was Scourge. I have to watch the movie again, even though I watch it all the damn time. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure people said it was Cyclonus. Yeah, so look at that. That's pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but pretty cool. So we'll leave his head out right now while I also show you that you can put FRACAS into the hole right here and put the Target Master right on there, and just like that, he sinks in perfectly, and there you go. You have Target Master on top of Scourge in alt mode. Pretty cool, but definitely not the way I would display him. So that's that. I actually like that you can put his gun in the alt mode, like so. Same hole, slides in like that, stays, and it actually looks like it belongs with the red sight, the cannon, and the burners over here. It just looks really cool. It works. So at this point, let's shimmy Scourge's head back down, which is going to be a pain in the ass. I just don't want to mess up this head sculpt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's tough. I don't want to break on this. I just want you guys to see that it's possible. And yeah, it went down a lot easier than it did to come up. So basically now we will just lock the head back in like so. Fits in that groove perfectly. Drop back down the box. Locks in. And we have our beautiful Scourge, the space boat. All Alright, so I feel like I've addressed everything here. We will get into FRACAS transformation after I get Scourge transformed. And that's it. I mean, it doesn't get no better than this, guys. Just another once over. The vents, everything just clicking into place beautifully. Really, really awesome. Awesome work all around. Nice and clean. I don't know if anybody can appreciate this as much as me right now. I really feel like a little kid, and wow, just an awesome figure. I'm rambling. All right, let me cut right here and we'll get into the transformation of this bad boy. All right, transformation time. Very exciting. But first I want to address something. I forgot to tell you guys that you can store Scourge's gun away. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So we'll just unpeg that. Real fast, you'll just pull the side vent out. Just shimmy it. There we go. That unlocks the wing. And we're just going to untab this wing. And there you will see there is a hole right here. And we're just going to take the handle of the gun and stick it in like so. Let's see if I can peg that sucker in. Alright, there it's pegged in. As you can see, now you just close the wing back up. Lock the teeth into place, which always takes a second to do. There we go. We just push the vent back, and now the gun is tucked cleanly away. Look at that bolt. Look at that beauty. And now we'll just take FRACAS, put them on top, and there you have your Scourge completely decked out, carrying everything. And that's a really cool thing to do. And I appreciate that they put that in there. Just a little tidbit. Alright, so let's get FRACAS out the way and let's start this transformation because it's a beast. Alright, the first thing I'll do is you take down the two burners. You just flip them like that, and that'll go to the back of the wings. Flip the sucker over, shimmy out the vents like so, which should now allow you to untab all the wing sections. Bring out the two big wings, so you're going to pop it out like that. Let's get this gun out the way because it will hinder the transformation. Bring the other wing out like so. Fold that. Now I want to show you on the back side now, which was actually the top. As you're pulling the wings out, they will unpeg from here, which is now bringing out the big part of the wing, and you'll just get it out like that, and just tab it out like that. So same over here. Just pop it out and bring it up like so, which will give you some clearance space for what we have to do in a second. All right, flip it back over. Let's untab these pieces right here. And same on the other side, untab. All right, now we'll flip it back. As you can see here, we have to bring this piece up. So we'll just pop that real quick. As you can see here, it's already nice and loose. You're gonna wanna bring these wings in, fold them in real fast, and then we're gonna, this part right here rotates, and we're gonna just wanna rotate it like that. Let me get that all on camera, and we'll rotate it around. The main thing for me with this is clearance, so try to bring this up as you clear it because everything is painted very nice and you do not want to scratch the paint. So there we are, we're rotated out. Now you can bring these wings back out because we already cleared them, and they will be forming the back part of the cape. Real fast, I just want to show you I have a Reaper label here. I did have one on the other piece because I wanted to have it closer to the front of the blue like the cartoon, but as I rotated this around the first time, it totally just ripped the decal. So I brought it up a little bit. They actually have a little outline right here. It's not exactly a Decepticon logo size, but I put one there and covered it up, so it's decent. It works for now. If I ever want to change it, I'll just take it off. Alright, so real quick, what you're going to want to do is apply a little pressure right here and fold this up like that, and just leave it like that for now, and then we'll get back to it in a second. Let's bring this back around. I'm trying to have this all on camera. The next thing we want to do with Scourge is detach his arms like that. Let me see if I can get this. Bring that up like that, up like this, and bring the arm down like so. You hear that ratchet? That is a strong ratchet. I am telling you, one of the best ones I've ever felt, and it's not even an official figure as far as companies go. But I think Xtransbots really knocked this shit out the park, and it's amazing. Real quick, you want to go to the next section before I go to the other side. I'll show you the same thing. You tuck in the landing gear, which I forgot to do from the jump, and bring this piece down, and it folds right into the wing. And it's just part of the look. It just adds to the aesthetic, man. It's just amazing. You'll see when everything's done, when the figure is done. All right, so we're gonna bring this arm down, same as the other side. All right, bring down the piece. Oh, let me put in the landing gear and bring this piece down and tuck it in like that. Let me get a little more light over here. There we go. All right, next thing you want to do, you can rotate the bicep like that, and then you can bring up the forearm, and I'll show you the hands. Bring down this piece right here. Let's see if I can do that with my nail. There we go. It's nice and strong. All right, we'll pull that out, flip that little tab right here, and we'll get the hand out, turn it like so, close this back up, there we go, and I'll address the hands real quick. As you can see on mine, there was an issue with some people's where there's a stress mark in the joint right there. It's only on the thumb joints, it's on both, but I've been told that you can blow dry it out, so I'm going to try to do that. I'll read about it and address it later, but I just wanted to let you know that that is there. It doesn't hinder the way the finger moves at all. It's still very strong. So that's why I want to believe that, yeah, that blow dryer thing will probably just get that little color out. And these hands are just amazing. They're super articulated, multi-jointed with the ball joint here, so you can actually spread them out and get all your little Scourge poses. Look at that, man. It's so sick. I like to, have them pointing, sweeps, attack. It's amazing. Amazing that you can just wait till everything's done. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so let's get over here. Pull the bottom forearm panel out. Flip this around. Let's get this other hand out like so. There we go. Let's close that. All right, so now the hands are done, just like that. And we have the wings going. We're getting there. All right, the next part we want to address is the head. So we're going to come around to the back again, and we're going to pull the box up. It's a little blue box. Just bring it up to the back of Scourge's head. Flip Scourge's head out like so. And now we want to rotate him and bring his head to the front. Let me get the light on this. And again, I stress, there's a thing that we're just going to want to get the clearance again. I'm sorry. This camera cannot see everything with this big ass figure. All right, so we're gonna rotate the head like so, making sure we clear the cape the best we can. There we go. And we're gonna bring this around like so. There we go. As you can see, this detached up here, this is just the back of the box. So the next part of the transformation, what I want to show you is that you will, let me get the light over here. The box transforms to the collar. So basically you want to pull the back parts right here up, fold them in like so, and then bring them down like that. As you can see that. And now on the front side, I'll show you where Scourge's face is. You just want to bring these flaps down on both sides, which will now make his collar that is now crooked. All right, there we go. So you have the perfect Scourge collar. There you go. Catch that. Amazing. Look at that head sculpt. So sick. All right, we'll address all that in a bit. Let's get to the next part of the transformation. We'll turn this back around now. Since the head is done and the collar is done, we want to bring the back, fold it again, and fold it all the way. So again, clearing the wings for the paint. All right, fold that up like that. And you want to slide this piece straight up. So you're gonna push on the bottom, and there you go. That clicks into place, and now we're not covering anything, nothing's exposed between the legs. And the back of the figure, the cape is, look at that. It looks so sick. It's there. It's super cool. Look at that. Amazing. All right, now is the fun part. We're gonna address the feet. Most difficult part for me, probably for a lot of people, because you have to push a strong piece of the foot through on a bend, and it's a little intimidating. I hope I can get it done right on camera. All right, so we're gonna just separate these parts right here, rotate the thigh like so. That's a nice strong ratchet. Rotate the other thigh, and now's the fun part, which I dread. Basically, the first thing you want to do is you're going to tuck in these little pieces, so when you fold the leg, you're going to have the clearance of locking it in place. So let's fold those through. Real quick, I want to address, this is the best way that I've seen. I think it's the official way you got to do it. When you tuck the toe when you're transforming it back or forward, just make sure that the heel is bent inwards like this. There you see the heel, the metal die-cast heel, and the toe is bent over it. It's the best way for me when I'm doing this. I actually have a little bit of the something to press on, which being the toe, to get through the hole, which is right here. You have to come through this hole, and it's such a pain, but it works. So let's see if we could get this going. I'm just gonna press it through as I'm folding the leg, and there it went through. It's scary, guys. Just do it. You know, put a little pressure. It's not gonna break. It's on a strong spring, as you can see here. It's very strong. It's done, man. I'm out of breath trying to do that shit. All right, so we'll just lock this leg, the back of the calf, pushing. Oh shit! All right, I forgot. All right, so pop that back out real quick. You got to tuck in the landing gear now before you lock that in place like so it's not sticking out when you have the leg transformed. Pull out the rest of the toe like this. Pull out the front of the toe. You hear them strong clicks. This is the heel. Bring it back like so, and there you go. You have one of the Scourge legs done, as you can see. The heel, awesome, cartoon accurate, amazing. And you could adjust it, you know, the toe swivel, everything. It's dope. All right, let's do the other side. Let's see if it goes as easy as I did on this one. All right, I'm gonna fold and push down and pop that sucker through. There we go. It popped through. Oh, my light, I bumped it. It popped through. The worst is over. Tuck in that landing gear real quick, like this. There we go, it's out the way. Let's close that back calf and pull the rest of the toe out. Wow, that went a lot smoother than I expected. Back of the heel goes like this. There we go. Let's just bring that out and around. And there we have it. I mean, this is it. You have Scourge. He's standing there. Let me pull the camera back. Let's get him in a little kind of cool pose, something, just for the moment. All right, let's see. There's Scourge transformed. He looks a little crooked to me right now because I just don't have his feet set up correctly, his legs. All right, that's it. The transformation is done. Damn, that was something. All right, now that we have Scourge transformed, let's address FRACAS. So basically, the first thing you want to do is just push this piece in right here. You can detach the legs like so, pull them out, rotate them around like this. Same over here, rotate it around. You can open up the foot flap and the heel like so, bend them out like that. Same over here. Pretty cool that these feet actually have rockers too. Nice heel, toes and heels and all of that. Next up, what you want to do is just bend this forward and pull this up like so. So you're actually forming the chest and lower torso of the figure. The head is already there. Then you'll just bend this gun back like that. The arms are there. I'll just bring him closer to the camera, a little more light over here. And there's FRACAS. It's a pretty simple transformation, but for a little figure like this, they really have a lot of articulation in them. No waist articulation because of the fold, but his arms are on a ball joint. He can actually spread out a bit. Double jointed elbow. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So of course, you know, FRACAS is from the Hive. You know, from, I think it was Zarek or whatever it was in the Rebirth cartoons. He was just one of the Hive soldiers that became a target master for Scourge. And you know, people don't like the rebirth. I watch it sometimes. It's all right, but I definitely would rather go with the Headmasters Japan continuity. All right, so yeah, this is Fracas. He stands up like so. You see the articulation. Yeah, see, I have the camera on that angle right now, so it's not really flush to the table. But yeah, you got all the articulation and such. Pretty nice. Pretty nice for a little extra. I'm glad they put it in, because, you know, if they didn't put it in, we'd say, why didn't you add the Target Master when you could have did it? Now who's going to want to pay extra to get it, so why not throw it in there? Thank you, Xtransbots, for addressing that and this awesome figure. And let's get going. Alright, so before we address the aesthetics of Scourge, I just want to address some of his articulation, his features, and, you know, gun holding and stuff. So, of course, we have the rifle with the peg, like every MP figure has. It'll just come and open Scourge's hand. He has the little hole inside. Tab it in like so, stays nice and tight. Bring the fingers around. Them lovely pink nails. I think that's just so cool. When I seen that for the first time in the cartoon, I loved it, man. In the movie, it's just cool design feature. It offset the blue. It just dope. Just cool creative shit from the 80s, man. All right, Fracas can also go in the hand, but this is a little bit of more of a challenge. So what you got to do is you got to unpeg his arm from the leg and do the same on this side. And then you can bring the handle into the hand peg like so. Let me show you right here. And at the same time, you have to have these fingers bent because you have to clear the space right there. If you can see in between the gray parts, the fingers have to come around. So you just tab it in. Let me see if I get the tab right. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I see all my fingers aren't in there, so it's not tabbing. Hold on. And there goes one of those other things that happens sometimes. Alright, so we tabbed it in. And I guess that was meant to happen so I could address that because I forgot to talk about it before. Alright, so real quick, the gun is tabbed in. Now you'll take the arm and peg it back into the little black peg like so. And on the other side, I'll see if I can show you. You'll take the arm and peg it back like so into there. There we go. And now Scourge is holding his Target Master and his regular gun, which, of course, I just knocked out. Oh my God, hilarious. Everything happens for a reason, though, I'm telling you. All right, so guns are in. There we go. Yeah, this thing I wanted to address, these pieces that are on the back of the burners, and of course the one on the back of his head, they pop out. I mean, it's not very easy that they pop out, but be careful that they do. If you knock into it or something, you know, like if you just brush against something, they'll pop off. So just make sure that you're paying attention or you can lose those. All right, back to the figure again. Now he's holding both his guns. Gimmick right here. If you see in his torso, you can pull this out, and there's the key to the plasma energy chamber, which just looks like a spiral piece of doo-doo with little indentations. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. It's pretty funky looking. Let me get the light there. Yeah. It's from an episode. Pretty cool. And of course, you just push that back, zoom back out a bit. You have this door on his chest, and if you remember in the episode Hardest Bird in a Bear, Rodimus got rid of the Galvatron got the Matrix from Rodimus, and he was being haunted by the spirits of the Matrix telling him. So he asked Scourge to get rid of it, and Scourge decided that he was going to put it inside his chest. And you can take MP10's Matrix and stick it inside here, and then close the cavity, and Scourge is supposed to mutate like the episode, but of course that won't happen. Just a cool little feature to have, and I appreciate that they added that in there, because it if you want a masterpiece Scourge figure, you wanted to address everything in the cartoon, and they went that extra mile. Xtransbots, thank you very much. As you can see here, I have a nice repro label. I razor sliced it to get it looking a little more sharp without the plastic edges, and I think it looks really nice on that blue. Oh, this is just such an awesome figure. You guys, I'm telling you, figure of the year right here. Figure of the fucking year. Yeah, I'm swearing. That's right. Next up, let's address articulation. Since we're up here, I'll address the head. You get your side to side. You can go up a bit, but go up too much and you'll probably knock out that piece like I did before. No downward movement really. Also you have the collar here, so it limits things. But you get enough, to move him and get him in some nice poses. Because like right here, the arms have a lot of articulation. You got the upper bicep swivel, the nice tight ratchets, upper arm swivel here, so he goes fully out. Double jointed elbow, so you could get some nice posing. The only thing that sucks about that is you get this little curve here that leaves a nice gap, and it's unsightly in certain poses. But if you keep it closed like that, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, there I am knocking the gun out again. And it pegs in tight, guys. I'm just being a little rough with the figure. All right, so the arms articulate perfect. You have a waist swivel, but not so much because of the backpack. So you can turn a bit, but not too crazy. The thighs are on nice tight ratchets too, just like the shoulders. Hear that? You can spread this out. These skirts fold up a bit so you can get that nice Van Damme split if you want. The knees bend back like so. Get some nice, clickety ratchet right there. You can bend that out. Clicks nice and strong, man. Nothing's gonna break here. These ratchets and just so strong. You'll see when you own the figure, you'll appreciate how that is. We also have the cape, which is awesome, or the wings, whichever way you want to call them. They have clickety ratchets. They can fold and bend. You can put his arms down and fold them in like, he's covering himself up. A lot of pose capabilities with these things, and they just add so much to the figure. Super dope, super dope. So let's pose Scourge and address the aesthetics of the figure after this cut. Alright, now we're going to get into the aesthetics of Scourge and address how he looks like he just stepped out of the 1986 Transformers, the movie. And I'm just going to zoom in and show you him in all his glory. The beauty that Xtransbots did. My light might be drowning out some of the shadow and details, especially on the face sculpt, so let me get back in there with that. It's amazing. You see the eyes? If you paint those a nice blood red, they'll pop out so much more. And, then you won't have to worry about the light up feature. So I definitely want to do that one day. Just amazing face sculpt. Just looks perfect to the cartoon. The Van Dyke is on point. He's Scourge, man. I mean, look at that. The hands, the curvature on the body is all like the 86 style, the futuristic robots had a lot of curves instead of the boxy designs from the 84, 85 series. Just amazing. Look at the heels. Let me show you the back wingspan. It looks a little messy right now because of I have the wings posed in certain positions from the pose that I have them in. But it's really nice, and it cleans up really well. And, he stands perfectly. He's well balanced. The only issue I had on this figure, other than the thumb stress joints, is right here. I have some overspray on the inside of my wing right there. I don't know if I could address that. I'd have to have it painted or something. It sucks, but it doesn't really kill the figure when I'm looking at it from this angle and stuff. And still just an amazing piece. Xtransbots, you made the figure of the year for me. And this one is really going to be hard to be beat. I don't even know why anybody would want to go and do another. Scourge is done in masterpiece form. And let's see how he looks next to some other masterpieces. Real quick, I'll slide him back. And of course, Like I always say, we bring in the God, MP10. So there's Optimus Prime and Scourge standing there. They look good together. Alright. And then let's bring Scourge against some of his Season 3 people. Rodimus Prime. Look at that. Let's get that going. They look perfect together. And then my boy, as you know from the name, Ultra Magnus. And now, of course, I'm blocking Rodimus with his big ass. Alright, so yeah, you can see how these guys all scale together as I'm zooming out. Pretty damn cool. Let's get Optimus in view. So you can see there, you can get some, nice pictures going, get the war going on. Oh, amazing. I love this. I mean, like I said, guys, I just came back into this Transformers game because the MPs are here and they evoke so much nostalgia, and I'm here playing with toys, man, on a table, and I love it, and I just want to spread this love, and I hope you feel it with me, man. These guys, I grew up with them, and they're a big part of my life, my childhood, and just amazing. Thank you, Xtransbots, for making a most perfect figure, and I really commend you. This Scourge is beautiful. I can't wait for Cyclonus, Elegos. The faster he comes, the better, because Scourge needs his partner. His partner in getting beat up with by Galvatron. They're his lackeys, his shit. He loves to kick the shit out of these two guys and then make them go and do things. Look at that. Amazing work. Alright, so this is wrapping up the review right here, the comparison of everything. And this was a long one. You probably see some cuts in it because it was difficult. But I'm glad it's over. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whichever holiday you celebrate. Enjoy yourselves and have fun and the love of toys, and just enjoy and embrace it and share it with everyone, your kids. Yeah, I'm rambling now. Yeah, I'm out of here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you like my video, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. I'll catch you next time. And look at the blooper of the light. Peace.